Hello and welcome to my second attempt in building my own M.O.C Modular, and I think I have one that could almost pass as a permanent inhabitant of my Lego city, which needs a name. Any suggestions? This is a modular mashup of the Central Perk and 2-in-1 Noodleshop sets, so I wouldn't call it a full-blooded M.O.C Modular, but more on that Muggle talk later. So to fill you in, the Noodleshop 3-in-1 creator set you can also build into a small arcade or a small bike repair shop. In retrospect, I would need probably 1 or 2 more of these just to get the size I was imagining. The Central Perk set I built a few months ago and it's been chilling in a bucket ever since, so it's a bit rough around the edges and dusty, but it's still intact, mostly, and it's got all its pieces, mostly. Finally, my first attempt at building my M.O.C Modular, I took the Noodleshop and just closed the loop on it. I found it real difficult to buy another 3-in-1 Noodleshop, mostly because, well, I already bought one, so I felt I should have spent money on something else, something I don't have. It's like buying 2 condoms, or 2 guns, 2 pencil sharpeners, whatever you for. There's certain things, maybe it's just moving on. Hoping to learn from my previous mistakes in which I discovered my modular couldn't be clicked into the city because it was built on regular plates and not on these thin base plates.
Base plates.
Damn, why does Lego sound so sexy? Luckily, I had 3 of these lying around so I could just get 2 of these 2x1s with holes in them in there, and voila, I have the beginning of my own modular. First floor, it had to be the Central Perk Cafe, lead with your star. Inside, I just miniaturized what was already there. On the far end, I have the Noodleshop, which pretty much is as is. I like the staircase leading upstairs, which is gonna be a 2-floor apartment with a rooftop garden. So my main worry was not getting the details right or worrying about how the Lego figures would make it upstairs. No, it was about having enough greens and browns and whites to make a consistently looking wall and front facade. Facade? I don't know. So my first plan of action was just to build it finished and then see what pieces I have left to use for the details. Here you can see my first draft finish and what I have left. So from this, I then cleaned up the 3rd floor and the facade, the front. Overall, I'd say it passes as a modular. It doesn't really fit perfectly into the city, you can see in the end here, but it would be weird if my first M.O.C Modular would look perfectly intertwined next to these professional modulars. So I'd give this a hard 5 out of 10. First, the front looks simultaneously too busy and too dull, so does the rooftop garden. I would like to give a special shout out for how the Central Perk sign got up there, cause it's built on a door frame, so I had to put it sideways in, a little bit of ingenuity. Quite proud of that. Also passes the first rule of first criteria of modular building. You can take it apart just like this. The inside, besides the ground floor, is very dull, and I didn't, to be honest, spend too much time on it. I need to practice my interior building, like tables, chairs, and appliances. So the channel TD Bricks got some real good tutorials on how to design interior appliances. But while I'm praising other people, I like to mention Brickscraft, because like I mentioned earlier, I wouldn't count this as a 100% modular builder. In fairness, it's more of a rebricking, but one channel that's nailed M.O.C Modular and got something really interesting going on at the moment, it's Brickscrafts. So once you finish watching all my videos, twice, go check him out. Finally, before I go, I like to show how the modular fits into the city. I should really extend it, because the real corner modulars can get clicked in on 2 sides. So this is more of a cul-de-sac of modular buildings. But I'll be playing around positioning of the farmers market and a mini world within these modulars, so I'm not far off from having a block of city, if it makes sense. So stay tuned and we'll watch the city grow, and please press the like buttons, really helps me out. And as always, I'll let this play out, and thank you for watching. See you later. Cheers, bye.
Base plates.